A fire in Studio City has turned into a political shouting match between Mayor Karen Bass and her challenger in the mayor's race, Councilwoman Nithya Raman.
Well, neighbors tell our Joy Benedict that their complaints about the property have gone ignored for years, and the city is only taking action now because of the election. Joy?
Yeah, but, regardless of the reason of why they're taking action, they certainly are glad to see it happen. We're live right now in Studio City. We're sort of in an alleyway west of Babcock. You can see behind me this fence. Well, this just went up a couple of hours ago. Behind it is an abandoned property that burned yesterday morning, catching a nearby house on fire. And neighbors say they're just glad the fence went up and something's being done. A terrifying sight for neighbors in Studio City.
The firefighters came and banged on our door.
As a Wednesday morning fire woke up Kate Miranda and her family. The fire that started next door then caught her garage on fire too.
It was literally, seconds away from the whole garage area going up in flames.
But unfortunately, she says she was not surprised.
Since 2021, we have been filing complaints with LADBS, and nothing has happened.
She says the property behind her home has been abandoned for years, well, legally. As you can see by the bed and the puzzle, squatters have made the empty lot a home.
They're very comfortable. We've seen them move bookcases and clothing racks. They consider this their home.
And she says not only did this group of homeless people start this fire, they've been violent.
Well, there has been one that's lived here for at least a couple years. Last year, he assaulted my gardener and was arrested. And then recently, there have been at least 4 people on the property.
But despite numerous complaints to the community city council person, Nithya Raman, neighbors say nothing has been done.
For the last 3 years, we've been in touch with the council member's office, and no action has occurred.
The property itself sold in 2017, neighbors say, to a developer who demolished the home, but after the pandemic, couldn't afford to rebuild.
It was bought by an LLC company, and then once we looked more into it, that same owner has bought similar properties in the valley and done nothing with them.
Councilmember Raman issued a statement saying, in part, "We flagged this property directly to the mayor's office in November, 10 months ago. We have used every avenue we can to sound the alarm, and nothing was done." And of course, in the middle of a mayoral race, Mayor Karen Bass fired back, first issuing a statement, then showing up, meeting with neighbors and speaking to the media.
The councilwoman has my cell phone number. The councilwoman knows that she can pick up that phone and call me any hour of the day, any day of the week. That never happened.
They're pointing fingers at each other, and at the end of the day, we need action.
Within hours, they got it. By the afternoon, Mayor Bass's office sent over Building and Safety, which declared an imminent hazard order, and a temporary fence was put up. Good news for this community, even if it came years too late.
This whole issue was avoidable, and this didn't have to happen. And now I'm talking to insurance and lawyers, and I have to repair part of my property because of all of this.
So very frustrating for so many in this community. Now back out here live, you can see the tree burned. And of course, we have the temporary fix. So tomorrow, or the temporary fence. So tomorrow, Building and Safety says they're going to come out here. They're going to clear this entire lot of all of the debris and the ash and that stuff that has been in there as folks have been living there. And then they're going to put up a permanent fence on this side and the other side to try and prevent people from coming in. And of course, this isn't the first type of situation we've seen here in the city of Los Angeles where there have been properties that have been abandoned after developers weren't able to finish the project. So what happens is the city goes ahead and does all of this, and then they charge the amount that it costs them to do it to the property, so that when that developer does come back around or tries to sell it, then it's called a lien, and then they can recoup that money later on. Because again, just this property alone is assessed at about $1.5 million. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Joy.